Hello everyone and thanks for joining us in Afghan Voice Agency on May 19th. The battle against the Israeli regime escalated atrocities against Palestinians in Gaza and the West Bank has spread throughout the borders that used to demarcate Palestine before the regime's 1948 invasion. Besides Gaza and the West Bank, there were reports on Tuesday that the rest of the territories occupied by Israel were also witnessing a general strike and angry demonstrations. Lebanon's Al Mayadin television network said the enraged public had opted for the measures in support of those who have been subjected to Israeli brutalities in Gaza and the West Bank. This comes as Palestinian resistance groups have launched a fresh round of retaliatory attacks on the occupied territories as the Israeli regime continues with a deadly onslaught against Palestinian civilians in the besieged Gaza Strip, despite international calls for a halt to the week-long conflict. Israeli media said the rockets were launched in the early hours of Wednesday at the cities of Ashdod, Ashkelon, and Beersheba, sending settlers scrambling for shelter. At least 11 U.S. senators in a letter to President Joe Biden have said that they write to him about enduring interests and ideals that should continue to guide U.S. efforts in Afghanistan even as the armed forces and their mission in the country. You have rightly pledged continued support for Afghanistan's legitimate government and its efforts to preserve the democratic gains Afghans have won at a great cost with our help over the past 20 years, the senator wrote. We hope you will continue to make clear that America's policies in Afghanistan is to ensure the survival and the success of that government and of the Afghan National Defense and Security Forces, and to stand by those Afghans who bet their lives on the future we promised them, they wrote in a letter. As the U.S. has started the withdrawal of its troops from Afghanistan after 20 years of engagement, Special Envoy to the United States Zalmay Khalilzad on Tuesday said that the prediction that the Taliban will quickly overrun Afghan forces and conquer Kabul after full U.S. withdrawal are unduly pessimistic. I personally believe that the statement that their forces will disintegrate and the Talibs will take over in short order are mistaken, Khalilzad told the House Foreign Affairs Committee as quoted in a report by Associated Press. Khalilzad said that the Afghan government and the Taliban should do their part in the peace process. He stressed the need for Pakistan's role in the peace efforts in Afghanistan. We remain in close touch with Pakistan's leader, pressing them to exercise their considerable leverage over the Taliban to reduce violence and support a negotiated settlement, Khalilzad said. I believe Pakistan understands that the protracted war in Afghanistan is not in its interest. Foreign Minister Hanif Atmar met British Ambassador to Kabul, Alison Blake, and discussed strengthening of bilateral relations and continuation of country's cooperation with Afghanistan, Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Afghanistan said. Both sides discussed the establishment of lasting peace in the country, the continuation of cooperation, and the further strengthening of relations between the two countries. Thank you so much for being with us, and I'll see you next time.